Okay, fight fans, welcome back to Fight Week Roundup for the week of June the 25th, 2014. I, of course, am Manny MTL or Manny Montreal. Check me out on Twitter. Go see my Facebook. Follow, like, do all that good stuff. So as usual, I'm going to talk about what we can physically go see in the Montreal area. And then I'll talk about what we can watch and what we should watch. So, that being said, there's a Canadian middleweight title going on Saturday night. Boxing heads, beware. If you didn't know about this, don't call yourself a boxing head. However, casual fan, listen up. Canadian title, Grant Brothers, Catalogna Soccerplex. Cheapest tickets, $40. If you don't want to go, buy tickets for somebody that should. It's a great cause. They do this in part for charity and, just to spread the gospel of boxing. So, again, check them out. Grant Brothers Boxing, great stuff. If you're not into that, if you can't make it out to the Lachine area, I will say this. There is Muay Thai going on at the Plaza Theater on St. Hubert Street. Tickets are $30. That's brought to you by Victory 28 at victorymma.tv. Now, it's interesting stuff. If you've never seen Muay Thai, it's guaranteed that somebody's going to get hurt, people. It's a very action-paced sport. Music's a little interesting. However, go check it out. It's something to at least experience. Now, that being said, what we can watch. Saturday night is going to be a very busy night. I know I say this every weekend, and it seems like the fight gods have blessed us because it's like busy every weekend. But Friday night, we start off with boxing. Thank God there's at least dosages of boxing mixed into all the MMA stuff. Now, ESPN, Friday Night Fights, DeBella Entertainment, they're putting on a show. It's going to be at 7 p.m. You got Redick versus Sergey the Surgeon Gulyakovich. I don't know if I'm saying it right. These Russian dudes that they're fighting now, there's too many popular ones. They got to start shortening their names or something. This is crazy. However, if you don't want to check that out, oddly enough, Showtime's also doing a show at the same time. It's Golden Boys, Oscar De La Hoya's Golden Boy Productions, brought to you by Showbox. You got Wade versus Brinson. If you don't know what the heck I'm talking about with that Oscar De La Hoya thing, just Google it, people. If not, write me, I'll answer you. So now, that being said, there's still more boxing on Saturday. You have June the 28th, you got Boxing After Dark, HBO. Finally gonna get to see Gamboa fight on free TV. If you don't know who Gamboa is, 50 Cent did a big coup by getting him. However, Gamboa's name is El Ciclone. And El Ciclone is going to be fighting in Omaha, where they don't have cyclones. They have, I'm assuming, which would be something like tornadoes. So, that being said, and saying that so far Gamboa has produced nothing but hot air, or a light breeze would be putting it mildly. So much hype around the guy. Everyone talks so much great things about him. Every time I tune in, I get disappointed, though. So hopefully we get to see who this dude really is and who these people saw, so I can maybe get a glimmer of what they saw. However, I just want to point out he's not fighting no chump. He's fighting a dude named Crawford. Also, again, Google it if you don't know what it is. So now, Saturday. The UFC's crazy. The UFC's got 2 cards going on. Fight Night 43, and Fight Night 44 at the same time. Now, Fight Night 43 is going on at 2 a.m. in New Zealand. And if you don't have Fight Pass, you can't watch it. Now, if you don't know what Fight Pass is, I guess you're not one of those diehard MMA fans they keep talking about. I don't know if there is such a thing. I'm guessing the UFC eventually wants people to just tailgate outside these things. But, that being said, the Fight Pass is an internet thing. You can sign up for it. There's other ways of streaming it. You could also wait. The highlights will show up. Reason that's being said, the main event is a dude named James Tahuna, and he's fighting a dude named Nate Marquardt. Now, Nate Marquardt, old knockout artist. James Tahuna, young knockout artist. Both losses. Both need a win. James Tahuna's fighting at home and he's young. Nate Marquardt's on the older side, but bangs like a hammer. So basically somebody's going to sleep. And if you don't have Fight Pass, expect to see it on Sportsnet later on, because I guarantee you somebody's going to sleep. Now, that being said, if those 10 fights on the internet aren't enough for you, at 7 p.m., starting 7 p.m., you can go to Fox Sports 1 and watch UFC Fight Night 44. Now, I could run through the card on that. However, this is only a 7 to 8 minute show. So, main event, Cub Swanson, Little Heathen Stevens. The little dudes always bring it. If you've never watched the lighter weights fight, it's great to watch. It's action-packed. And if you don't think it's good, don't watch it and don't follow or talk to me. Now, that being said, I want to point out one little thing. There is 6 fights on the pre-card and then 6 fights on the main card. And then those 10 fights from the internet. So all in all, we've got 22 UFC MMA fights going on Saturday. They're going to find me floating in a bathtub, ODing. I'm going to be happy, but they got to calm down or work out something where, kickboxing one weekend, 8 hours of UFC the next. I don't know, but I'm going to keep eating it. So, that's 5 hours of free, 8 p.m. to 1 a.m. You've got UFC. I mean, I remember when this stuff was illegal. It's great. San Antonio, Texas. It's going on at 7 p.m. Fox Sports 1. Now, Sunday night. Again, I'm going to say it until I get a goddamn response. Fight Network, I love you. Sunday night, you need to come down from that fight high. A little too much sugar. Friday, Saturday, you felt like you were peaking. Maybe the UFC didn't do it for you. Got the solution. 7 p.m. Infusion from London on the Fight Network. It's kickboxing. If you watch Glory, you should watch this. Same concept, kickboxing, people. They're going to stop the fight. Do you understand? It's going to be good. So, that being said, people, I'm Manny MTL. Check me out on Facebook.